Today is a Wednesday, and from my diary, I keep a diary. I've been keeping a diary since I was in high school in 1968, and I write all the time, and I write in folders. And after I complete a page, I put it into my folder. See, it goes in here, and I put it in my folder, and then I do this. See, and then it goes inside there. And the pockets, I keep receipts and letters and cutouts from newspapers, and when I buy a CD, I always try to put the little little things that go with it. So usually I have two folders, 65, usually a folder holds about 65 wide rule. Use wide rule, use pens. And I've been doing that for going on, well, like 40 since 1968. But in 1977, 78, when I left California to go to Bible college, I burned all my earlier diaries. So all the diaries I have are from about 1978 till September 2015. So not only do I keep a journal or a diary, I don't even know the exact, what is a diary different from a journal? I don't really know. But I wanted not only to mention keeping a journal, but I wanted to mention the books that I bought yesterday at a bazaar selling used books. I got Marilyn Robinson's essays. When I was a child, I read books. Marilyn Robinson's book that came out just recently, Lila, is up for a Booker Prize. I haven't read any of her books, but I collect them. I also got yesterday at the bazaar The Invisible Man by Ralph Ellis. I haven't read this since high school. But I did read recently, last year, a biography of Ralph Ellison by Arnold Rumberstead. I really recommend this. I also got it yesterday, John Williams' The Butcher's Crossing. I read his novel Augustus the beginning of this year. I wasn't really, I've been impressed by his writings, but I got it for a quarter. I also got yesterday The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Arnold Fry by Rachel Joyce. I've heard on BookTube about this book, and it looked interesting, so it was only a quarter, so I picked it up. The last couple years I've been collecting books on poetry, or books by poets, and I got this yesterday for a quarter. The poems of Louisa Cluck, and I haven't read her poetry. I read some last night, but I want it for my collection. I also got yesterday for $1 this book here, Edward Hopper, The American Imagination. These are essays by people like Paul Astor, Ann Beatty, William Kennedy, people like Walter Mosley. I collect the Walter Mosley mysteries, Norman Mailer, people like that. I collect books on Edward Hopper, and I recently got this on Edward Hopper called Staying Up Much Too Late, Edward Hopper's Nighthawks, The Dark Side of the American Psyche by Gordon Thieslin. So I haven't read this, but I collect books on Edwin Hopper, and he's one of my favorite American painters. So that's what I got yesterday. I'm still reading The Recognitions, and I'm really enjoying it again. It's like I said, it's like, how many pages? It's like 956 pages, and right now I'm on page, let me see here, I'm on page 489. I'm really enjoying this novel again, and hopefully I can stick with it. So that's what I'm reading right now, and so that's it. So I don't know what else to say here. I gotta turn this thing off. I don't know how to turn it off.